bona fides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Seaman Ted, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. What is going on? What is going on, honey? You were just listening to the stylistics and the stylings, the musical stylings of It's Low Key D on Instagram. If you have any musical needs, whether it be a jingle, a two-step, a beat, a bump, a pop, whatever you need, she got it. That's your girl. Please let her know that Properly Bonafide sent you and get yourself an opening number, an opening jingle, like I said. Whatever you need musically inclined and musically engineered, It's Low Key D is your girl. Y'all, we are here, honey. We are here to discuss season 2, episode 88888 of Power Book 2 Ghosts. Did you see it? Did y'all see it? I just seen it. I seen it twice. And it was mighty nice. What's up, Chrissy XOXO? Yes, did y'all see the episode today? Now, I had fun watching this episode, okay? I had commentary with a couple friends about it. And, you know, everybody got their own little razzle dazzle on it. And so I am going to come to you now and hold on. Okay, now what's going on? Hello. There we go. And kick this thing all right, honey. I have my apple juice tonight, okay? So that you can see your girl is getting thicker again. I got to bring it on down, all right? Shouldn't even be having the juice. We should be joined by a guest before the end of this review. I'm trying to let at least 5 to 8 people come in because I want to go. Because you know when I start to going, I'm going to go hard and fast. And I don't want nobody to get left out. But I'm going to have to go ahead and start my review. All right. So like I said, this is Power Book 2. That's what I do. Power Book 2, season 2, episode 8 review. And the name of it is Drug Related. That was the name of the episode. Before we get into all of this, right, this craziness and stuff like that, can I welcome on our guest tonight? What's up? What's up? Look.
Hey, what's up?
So what's going on?
Oh, okay. I like your background a little bit better than mine.
Yeah, I just got a little piece out here. Listen, thank you for joining me and the Bonafides tonight. Both of us watched the episode. You keep up with it, right?
Yeah, I keep up.
You keep up with it. And you were you impressed by this episode?
Yeah, actually I was. I had to go back and watch it like at least twice just because there was so much detail and everything. It was like, how can I say it? It was like puzzles inside of puzzles. Like you it's almost like the movie Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Like there was a whole bunch that you thought you actually see, and then you end up looking at it again, and the puzzle is like totally different. Like for instance, with Saxe development was what was that face for?
Go ahead.
Saxe development was, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a major point that had to happen. Like with the relationship that he ended up having with what's her name? Jenny, I think it is. Mm-hmm. Like that kiss actually meant a lot.
Yeah, it meant a lot, but it don't mean spill the beans. And you see that the first episode, Davidson already said, "Did you tell her everything we doing? Because your pillow talk is you got a mean pillow talk game."
See, what I want to understand though is like, why didn't Saxe just tell her that he eavesdropped? That's what I'm really curious about. Like, why he didn't just tell her that?
Oh, they eavesdropped when the girl was in the office last episode.
Like the real reason why he knew that was that.
Yeah, why did he say
that was? Yeah, that was his boyfriend.
Like right, I got that written down. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like he could have just easily said like I overheard it, and then I asked him, and he told me like that was his girl.
I think he against Davis a little bit. That's what I was thinking. Because I didn't understand why he didn't say that either. Why he didn't say, well, I was eavesdropping, I overheard, woo. When we listened to the tape, you know what I'm saying? It put together when I ran into the girl in the hallway, anything like that. I'm like, is he trying to do Davis?
I mean, that would make sense. That makes sense if you went that route. I mean, I didn't even think about that, but I mean, especially because even when he was talking to Tariq, he asked him, or the way he was talking to him, he still said some stuff to say like he's guilty. He's like, I hope you don't do something like to St. Patrick, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's still against him, even though that's his that's supposed to be his client.
Yeah, well, listen, let me say hi to a couple people in here. Hey, Antigone, what's up, Mimi? Oh, and I said Chrissy XOXO. Hey, production, we have one more guest tonight.
What's good?
Yes.
What up?
Look, these are my two favorite guys to go over this show, and if we ever did, what's the other one? What's the dudes? What's them dudes from Detroit?
Oh, BMF.
Yes, because y'all be having me rolling when we talk about it. Like y'all, okay, I missed that. Okay, I feel like sometimes I missed that because it's a male perspective. You know, y'all looking at it from dudes. Because neither one of y'all are like, street folks and stuff like that. But it's like I feel like you coming from like what?
You just don't know me.
You ain't no street person.
You just don't know me like that.
Anyway, listen. Okay. First, before we get into this episode, I need to know from both of you. What do you feel about Bruchandria, or whatever her name is, not even telling her homegirl that she put the damn drugs in her room? So they're talking about, oh my gosh, and the way they doing BIPOC people and coming in folks' room and taking their stuff. It's like, what do y'all feel about that? Like, she really act like she don't know what a drug. And oh my gosh, Lauren, they did that to you.
She already knew. Yeah, Lauren already knew they was in her room doing drugs. She shouldn't have even left them in there.
Yeah, but
Lauren, she already knew.
So, but Lauren, but why did we not have an episode or a scene? I mean, a scene where Brashandra and Lauren still have that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Because you need to be in the writer's room. You got to be in the writer's room.
Okay.
Like, I always thought about like why they, as much as they do like they'll do exclusive clips. Like the exclusive clips are pretty much just clips out of the video or out of the show, right? But why don't they actually make, like, let's say even that conversation, make that an exclusive clip to where you end up seeing that, and that like brings an attachment to the story, you know what I'm saying? But it's outside of the show itself.
Oh, they do. They release like never before seen footage for this show.
No, but every week they always release exclusive clips. I don't know where the hell they be at, but like I find them off of YouTube. But they'll drop clips of what the next episode is going to be.
Oh, trailers, yeah, right?
No, past the trailer. It's actual clips from. So you got the trailer. They'll post that today, but throughout the week they got actual clips that they be posting.
Yeah, I did see that on that one that you sent me, Mimi. It was Courtney talking last week saying that there's a lot of things that that hits the production floor.
Yeah, but see, I'm saying if I was Lauren, ain't no way. See, I would have never had a chance to woo the wire because they would have asked me where the drugs came from. I would have told Bashandra, I'm not going to jail for nobody. I ain't getting in trouble for nobody. Bashandra had them pills, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't do that. That must be peer pressure or something.
Bashandra had them pills. Them ain't mine. But she can admit if she wants to or not. But I'm telling them where they came from. Is that wrong?
Nah, like
that ain't snitching. That ain't snitching. That ain't mine. That ain't mine. That ain't snitching. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Saw them pills,
hey, why she just tell me like I don't know what it is? I mean, then yeah, I guess that don't last too long, does it? Like I don't know. It ain't mine though.
So you said she should say the last time I saw some pills, they was in Brashandra's room. I mean, some pills in my room, they was in Brashandra's hand. That's all I know.
Yeah, them was Brashandra pills. She probably left them. I don't know. They fell out of the bag. I don't know what happened. You can ask her how they got there, but them ain't mine.
Man, let's talk about how stupid Monet moved. I'm about to get into this episode, but I feel like Monet set the line in for Diane. She been dogging Diane out for like 3 episodes, just talking to her crazy. Like Diane is the step kid or something like that.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have a when the parent Diana is becoming to her own grown woman now. You know what I'm saying? And it seems to be a reason that Monet wanted Lorenzo to stay in jail that Diane didn't know about. And I think that Monet is walking around upset that Diana got her out of jail. And, it seems like Lorenzo is thanking Diana for doing something that Monet couldn't do. But Monet seems to be upset that Diana got him out of jail for some reason. She probably didn't want to be with him. She probably was being abused. It was some reason, but she seems to be upset with Diana for that.
I mean, Diana seems like she seems like the typical child that's like in these shows that they're the one out of the whole bunch that nobody pays attention to. Mm-hmm. And so since she wasn't the focus, she ended up getting more in a relationship with her dad. And like that ended up being more her bond, more who she wanted to go back to. And I think that's more the reason why she ended up, doing her own thing. And because Monet never paid attention to her really, she never knew what her moves was, which is like what you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to keep tabs of everybody. But she never really put her in a way to, to really make any moves. It's like, no, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. And even with Drew was kind of on the same path. And the only reason why his path changed is because his dad, like, he was pretty much, on the outcast side too. It was Drew and Diane that was like on the outcast side, and Kane's the one that was always moving.
Right. Skippy said Monet treats all her kids like stepkids. She's just mean as hell.
She just can't act.
She can't act. At least she stopped all that blinking and shit she was doing in all them other shows she was in. I couldn't stand all that damn blinking she used to do. Oh my God, girl, what the fuck wrong with your eyes and shit? Yo. All right, let's go ahead.
I love Mary, but she can't, she can't act. And if she the worst actress, Zeke got to be the worst male actor I've never seen in life.
Can we since we here, we already know what happened, right? So so you mean to tell me, damn, I lost it. Maybe when we talk about it later, it'll come back. Go ahead, I lost it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Was it about Zeke?
It was.
Oh, yeah, he the worst actor. He the worst actor, and I think the writers are playing it up too much. Because ain't no way you're going to tell me that the man seen the birth certificate, and I'm sitting up here worried about the birthday when my auntie name is on my birth certificate.
Shut up, listen.
Yo, he remind me of like old dude off of Mice and Men. Like, he's just super slow. Bless his heart. I don't know what's wrong with him, but that dude is slow.
But see, production, the crazy part about it is that he's supposed to be 4 years older than what he is. So he extra slow.
You know what I mean? Like, he already he got a 4 years slow.
The family manually retarded him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have been older, but they purposely made him even kiddier. You know what I'm saying? And I think they manually, slowed that boy down a little bit. But check this out. Notice all these seasons, Zeke don't know shit. He don't get shit. He looking around. But baby, all they had to say was that you was a couple years older. He knew, my contract with the draft people say this. I said, what the nigga, you done got smart. You know that though, right? You don't know shit else. You don't know shit else. He doesn't know shit
else though. He just knows sports.
That boy said, and with the NAACA,
but you lied. You lied.
He got a Jinkies moment and stuff like, hold on. Wait a minute. That means.
I'm like, nigga, now you know something. Get your stupid ass somewhere.
Okay, how you gonna tell? It's just as unreal. We gotta dumb ourselves down for this show because if you wasn't there, if they got a birth certificate with your name on here, you wasn't there, so you don't even know if your birthday is your birthday. All you know is that your auntie name is on the birth certificate and somebody else's name.
Yeah, you said he going hard about the birthday. He need to be going hard on the name that's on there.
Yeah, you got to be going hard on the name. You wasn't there, so you can't tell us when your birthday was. You can tell us what they told you because they obviously told you the wrong year. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
But the issue is that my aunt's name is on this birth certificate. And they got me out here like a step kid, and she got these other kids in house. You got some explaining to do. But I know what happened. I know why Monet told. I know what happened. But go ahead.
Oh, when you gonna tell us?
IT person.
Go ahead. What production?
She messed up. She should have said it was Photoshop. There was technically, I mean, that was printed out. Let's be honest. It was printed out. So, I mean, it was a print. It wasn't even an official seal on there or nothing. She couldn't get an official seal freaking birth certificate that quickly. So, it was a print. I wouldn't just say it was fake. I would just say, like, hey, yo, it's fake. Like,
you gotta damn now give a real to get a birth certificate. You gotta damn now get a real. You gotta get your mama's signature. You just can't go nowhere and get a birth certificate. You gotta damn now give a real to get a birth certificate.
Well, you can go to Vital Records and get anybody's birth certificate.
It gotta be you. It gotta be after a certain amount of years though. You probably could get your grandparents or something birth certificate, but you can't go get yours or somebody that's under 30. I think it has to be over 40.
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna fight. I ain't gonna go look, and I ain't gonna fight you about it. Okay. Okay. So let's go into the episode. So the episode starts out with Tariq in jail. So production was telling me a while ago, it ain't Tariq, it's Tariq.
Yeah, Tariq. It is Tariq.
Well, I say Tariq. All right. So Tariq in court, right? Can somebody just tell me what's up with that nigga bottom lip? Like, that's what take him out the cute pool a little bit. And then his eyes look uncircumcised. That's about it. He is the cutest thing to me, but it's like his bottom lip is weird the way it be sitting up on his face like that. I was like, what's going on? But anyway, he's a cutie boy. But Tariq in court said, okay, so Jenny going hard, baby. She's like, they gonna tell you a story and try to blame it on the Black Lives Matter and the black man ain't getting good and getting around in the world, and they try to jam a black man up and stuff like that. Then
that wasn't for her. That's for Christopher Dorn. That ain't her. We don't need you saying that. We need Christopher Dorn saying that.
Right. But then we pan to the jury, baby. We look at the jury, we're like, okay. So we got some black women, an Asian woman, an old white woman, an old black man. We got a little cute little mix, baby. But baby girl up there with the Jerry curl number 2 in 2B, she wasn't going for nothing that white lady was talking about. She wasn't going that dark skin lady. She wasn't going for nothing that lady was talking about, okay? So that black lady had me holler, right? So she's sitting up there like, and she making all the faces and stuff. And man, who told this lady to do this stuff? So Davis gets up. And he playing the black card. They didn't. They playing around with 2 black men, and they don't know this and that and that. He's just a young boy trying to make it, trying to get his sister. They really doing some courtroom bantering and stuff like that, right? And then here go Jenny coming back. When you ever heard an opening statement where they get to come back again? I thought, never mind. They probably was just shooting different shots. My bad.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it was chopping.
Okay. So Jenny and her, she gonna holler up talking about, we gonna get we got a tape with evidence with someone saying that where evidence of Tariq saying that he's gonna that he had or that he knew that the professor was writing about who the professor was writing about in the criminal book or whatever that he was doing, right? So this is some evidence that don't nobody know nothing about. But my thing is, Saxe, you just saw the girl run out of the lady office. Then you go over there and you talking to Davis about it. Y'all didn't figure where this girl was coming at. Y'all talking about, give me my $250, give me my money, all this stuff like that. I'm tagging the lady, the DA, all this stuff like that. But y'all ain't sitting down putting 2 and 2 together. Where was she supposed to come in? You know what I'm saying? Right here. And now y'all looking all surprised and stupid. So now Davis all hollering, oh, we don't know nothing about no tape. We need to listen to the tape.
But more than that, the tape didn't say nothing, but he only write about black people. It had nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's all he knew was that it was about somebody black. It wasn't about Braden, which was a white boy. So that wasn't really saying too much of nothing.
They said that last scene was the last time. Wait till we get there. Y'all say that again. So okay, so now wait a minute. What'd you say, production?
I mean, are we sure that those really actually surprised? Because I don't remember the part where Saxe actually verified that was a girlfriend, but him and Davis did have a little exchange, and they was already kind of talking about it. So I mean, I think even then, like maybe they just played their card exactly the way it was supposed to be to force them to force her to come up
and show how that girl was involved.
I think that was like a purpose opportunity but I have to go back and actually watch that episode again. But when they was already talking about it before, and Saxe was like, "What your girlfriend look like?" And then Davis was like, "That's a real weird coming from you." And they had that little conversation. I think during then they probably was already ready for something like that to possibly come up.
Okay, so you think that, okay, I can go with that. They probably was already ready for it to come up. So what was they all looking surprised and goofy for and stuff like that? Like, I feel like they should have, they knew that that girl had something to play into it, but I'm wondering why. I don't know. I just feel like
I mean, if they knew that it was going to come up, then it'll come to how would they know? But if they look surprised, it seems like that'd be a natural reaction to somebody coming up with evidence of a recording out of nowhere, right? Because, man, even like Saxe, he held back his information and saying I eavesdropped and I knew everything, which is a big part of it. Like he knew about Lauren being the girlfriend right when they already talked about it. They didn't know about the bug, but actually, I think he already knew about the her testifying possibly because he was right there when she was. Yeah, so
he was right there outside of the lady office, outside of Jenny's office. He heard her.
Right, but to me, it's like y'all wasn't trying to figure out where she was gonna come into play. You just let her come into play.
I think that Saxe is not all the way Team Tariq. He has to keep on being reminded. You know, he's hurt about the last job that he had ended up getting fired from. That they lost that case and he can't get over it. So that's why we got Davis keep on having to remind him, we need this man to keep on paying us. No matter what's going on, he's that's how we get paid. That's how we get in these cars and stuff. So.
Okay. So the next scene we have Tariq's crew. Okay, Tariq. And it's Effie and Braden. They out there trying to get a new connect, get some new weight to move and whatever because they got to get this money, right? So Braden is another white guy, and they're like reminiscing on old times and stuff like that. And Braden is like, "Look, can we get to the business? Like, what do you have for us, right?" So she already looking at him like he's a lame or like he's kind of corny or whatever. So he brings his product out. She does a taste like this. I see people do this all the time in movies. But I'm like, is there no reaction? There's no like mouth reaction to Coke. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But she basically said it tastes stepped on. She know what Coke tastes like because she's been in the game. Woo, woo, woo. The dude gets mad, tell Braden it's over. Don't ever come to me again. And then they get a text called admin alert. Did y'all see that? The text said, what was that, y'all? I didn't get that part.
That was course correct.
That's the app.
Course correct. That's how they sell drugs on campus.
Oh, so the admin.
They're the admins, so they're getting an alert because they're admins.
So somebody wants their stuff.
Yeah, people want the drugs on campus.
So that was the show was like they still ain't got no product, but people want stuff. Okay. So help me.
But that really didn't make no sense either, though, because you know, Monet don't want them selling stuff on campus anymore because the police is hot on campus now. Since they found their badge there. You know what I'm saying? It's hot on campus.
Yeah, but Tariq feels like Monet don't want no, Tariq feels like Monet don't want nothing to do with him, so he liable to do whatever the hell he got to do.
Pretty much. He's still trying to make his money. He got a business.
Okay, and got to pay this man. And so listen, so after the initial court hearing or whatever, the conservator, I don't know his name, for Tariq and his sister, the family estate or whatever, he runs up to Tariq and tells him Yasmin's going to be adopted. You know what I'm saying? It's a family that's looking for her, and that before their daddy died, the daddy has set up in his will or last testimony or something like that, if there's a situation where the whole family is wiped out and she can't be cared for, that he wants her adopted, name changed, and send her off into oblivion and away from the mess that had been created. I was like, now, this daddy was thinking about every single thing. Now, the dang letter was cold-blooded, but this was cold-blooded too.
Ain't no way. And then the daddy had millions of dollars that he supposed to be giving to Tariq when he finished school. But you're not gonna give away nothing for Jasmine. It ain't nothing that Jasmine could get when she get a certain age. Those millions that's just left behind.
Baby, this is what I'm saying. I'm not feeling the conservator. I feel he's suspect to me because baby, you can't run up to me after my court date and you don't have no pay. Now it was you brought me the little note from my dad. I could check to see that's his handwriting or wherever he got it. But you can't just be coming to me and your dad said, no, bitch, where is the paperwork? I want to see the paperwork.
Now dude's getting paid to join his job. Like, hey man, your dad screwed you over again. Just want to let you know. Here's a letter from your dad.
The letter, I feel you, but you come in here talking about adoption. I got to see where he wrote that all out. I'm not believing you, cuz. And let me do it. I need to look at the books because I think you on the money. I think you fucking with my money. You know what I'm saying? So are y'all with the conservative? He never. I mean, in this case, he don't even bring no proof of what he's saying. I know. I'm real right, and this is TV. I get it.
This is just trying to get a man a job.
Yeah, he's there somehow.
So did you see how Diane came in? Not Diane. Monet came in the room with Diane and was sitting in the thing. She had a cute little Gucci shirt and pants on and everything. She was real cute. Mary was. This red is not. He had not like this red hair. But so she's sitting up there and she basically trying to, when somebody really don't want to fool with you, but they got to fool with you. That's what I felt like it was in that moment when she came to her daughter's room, right? And she was like, well, they're going to leave us out. And, maybe if you can get me some information. She's still hard. It still sound hard. It don't sound real. Don't sound like she loved the girl. You know what I'm saying? If you can give me some kind of information, maybe I could trust you again. I was like, come on, Monet. Let's be for real, okay?
And the girl tried to play along with her. She asked her who she was talking to, and she knew the girl. She knew her mama was lying when she said, "Who is that calling you?" I feel like Diana
got up and trailed the mama in the room. Girl, do you know my mama would have ever found out I did some shit like that? I'd be back up against the wall in the front room. Like, you're crazy.
I would have been able to hear from the room. I would have been able to hear from my room. I wouldn't even have to get up.
Yeah, you had to get real low and real quiet. You know what I'm
saying? I don't know how she did that. She was real sneaky, though.
Real sneaky. It got right up on the door and everything. Okay?
Because it don't make no sense. So you talking about an agent is calling you, Zeke agent is calling you, and you ignoring the call. You ignoring the call from the agent.
She don't like them.
But this is how you trying to get out the life. You trying to get out of life from Zeke, but you ignore the call from the agent.
Can we talk about Monet's bedroom set real quick? Now, girl, you're supposed to be the queen with money. You got all this Gucci, Prada, Chanel, all this bullshit, and that shit right there. I know that whole set cost $2,000. Are you serious? I'm like, what is her set? You would have thought she would have had a nice room. It looked kitty to me. A nice queen setting and stuff like that. Monet, what the hell? Where you shopping at? You know where to find clothes, but you don't know where to find no furniture shit. I saw home goods all through the main room. I was like, girl, ain't no way. That's the type of money she pulling through. So check this out. So when Diane found out that her mom was talking to someone on the phone, she found out that there was a man. Something was weird. Diane goes and trifles through the woman's room. And now, what was you looking?
She heard the name Dante. She heard the name Dante, and you remember Zeke was telling her last episode, some man named Dante came up to him at the park and said he was his daddy. So that's why she was like, Dante, again, this nigga,
Right. And then sat up there and here's Mimi. Hey, Mimi. And then sat up there and said, went through all the woman stuff and found a Bible with a baby's picture in it and called the hospital and found out that it was some sneaky deaky stuff going on with Zeke's birth certificate, his parentage, and everything like that. I said, damn, that's all it took was that little one romper through the room. What you think, production?
Hey, did you hear that song though? Did you hear the song?
No, what was that? I meant to ask you. What was it?
Oh, no. I mean, like you have to go back and listen to it. I can't even describe it. Like,
what was funny about it? You said it was funny.
Because it was like a snooping song. Like the dude was talking about snitching. He's like snooping in the bushes or was hiding like a gun in the bushes. It's a funny song. You have to go back and watch that scene again. And it's funny because they did the song for both times when it was Monet and when it was Diane. You have to listen to the song.
Okay.
The only song I remember was Mad City.
Was who?
Mm-hmm. They had Mad City. Yeah, they had Mad City in there. It was just like a real Snoopy type.
I'm gonna have to go listen to
sneaky song. It was hilarious though. Like if you listen to it again, and it even has like a SpongeBob sample in it. That's what's even funnier about it. Yeah.
SpongeBob sample. I have to listen to it again.
Yep.
What's up, Mimi? You joining the crowd tonight? What's up?
Hey y'all, how are y'all?
What's good?
What's up?
Yeah, I've been begging for her to come on here to do this review, so I had to jump in because I know she was gonna dog walk me if I did come on.
All right, well, jump in when you please. So I'm gonna keep moving, okay? So, honey, Davis then told Tariq, you need to get my money by tomorrow, nigga. Because, baby, the way that this stuff is sitting out and panning through, they got a tape on you, boy. You ain't come say nothing to me. Tariq's like, boy, I ain't saying nothing to nobody. I don't even remember saying that to nobody. That's when that pillow talk can get you, right? And so she said there, she was like, David was like, he wanted his money by tomorrow. So all this stuff, y'all understand that all this mess, Tariq finna meet with these folks and get the plan together. the heist, all of this stuff go on within 24 hours. Okay. So then after that, we finally see Lauren's parents come through. And then I'm sitting there looking at them like, we probably didn't even need none of y'all help no way. She would have been no way better with y'all because y'all was so wrong with y'all. Lord. Oh my gosh. Our parents was like, what the hell was they even talking about?
The mama, they seemed like swingers because the mama was talking about how fine the professor was that got killed. And I'm like, what's going on? What is she talking about?
And the husband didn't even care. Like, he was just, he didn't even say nothing. He didn't even look at her different or nothing. Like, he just sat there like.
Okay, but do y'all remember the dinner scene from last season when Jabari and Carrie was at the house with her parents? They knew the professors because Lauren been in that program for a long time, and even the mom at that dinner, she referenced his book, and because his books were about sex with Carrie because he plagiarized off her stuff. So that's the reason why the mom, it made sense for the mom to say what she said because she made reference to his sex appeal last season.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So Tariq and his... Oh, go ahead.
No.
So Tariq and his crew, they going through the new plans and stuff, and they realize they need the Tahitas. Then we see a scene where Monet and Cain are talking, and stuff like that. They realize they need Tariq. So everybody come together and stuff like that. And the whole plan is we need to rob the Connect, Monet, the Tahitas Connect to get us some more products so we can have our individual money that we need to get to Davis and stuff like that, right? Now, somewhere in here, before we go here, what's the boy named Cain just rolls up on Mecca's apartment somehow. I'm wondering, wait a minute, I thought he always got to be let in, but maybe he's on the good foot with them. I don't know. And rolls up with Mecca looking at a blue diamond ring and sees where he keeps it and stuff like that. But my thing is, Mecca, now, after you saw this nigga see your shit, why is it still in that damn case in the same spot? Because now when they sitting up here, right, like Mecca saw that he saw him, and then Cain kind of looked a little extra, and as he was leaving, he was still looking, trying to make sure he saw what he saw. And I'm just like, Mecca, I know you seem like you smart, you know what I'm saying? But right here, why is this still in the same place? And ain't even no lock on it, and it's in the duffel bag. What the hell the fuck going on? All this other shit is under top-notch security, top flight security with buttons and codes and need power and everything like that. But a whole diamond like that is sitting in a duffel bag. That don't make no sense, man. This don't make no sense. These niggas is writing on minimum wage. They writing the story on minimum wage. Okay.
We need to write them. We need to write them and tell them that we could help the show.
Listen, they all get together. They tell me they're gonna rob Mecca, but they using GTG. Now, I do not remember exactly how Drew got shot, but didn't Guapo shoot Drew or one of his crew?
Yes. Yeah, somebody in his crew shot.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now also because they saying they need to use GTG to keep their hands clean, but Cain said we need to step it up a notch and goes to see Drew. They've been beefing for power of the Tahita clan, right, in their business. So Cain was like, listen, this is a foolproof plan, and your boy Guapo who shot you is gonna be dead in the end. He was like, oh no, I'm only gonna do it if you let me shoot Guapo. But see, the thing about it is Drew not only wanted vengeance, but Drew also said, look, if we're going to kill a nigga that's crazy like this, I need to make sure it's dead because, it's liable to not all the way happen with your ass, Cain, right? So he wants to shoot. And like I said, yeah, probably doesn't trust Cain to get it done. What y'all think about the plan altogether?
Okay, well, go ahead, y'all. First of all, go ahead.
They ran off on the plug.
I feel like that it was... Drew can't be too emotional. If he's gonna be in this life, he can't be too emotional about some stuff that happened last year or last season. You know what I'm saying? It's like you still held on to this stuff with Guapo. It's like you got this hate for him, but niggas like shit like this happen in the game all the time.
Right.
And it was like they were setting. It's like they set Diana up. They set Diana up. They knew that she was about to go with Tariq, so why bring it up later? Y'all actually set it up for her to be with Tariq. That was part of the plan, was to get Diana out of the house, to get her away from everything, and to get Lorenzo away from everything. Yeah, why try to press her in it at the dinner? That's why I said they started with Diana. She was well within her right.
Okay, production, what you think about the plan?
It was it was too convenient. I don't know. I couldn't stick with the plan. It was just like, okay, I'm just getting through the story at that point. Not even lying. It was just,
Yeah,
it didn't make no sense
unbelievable.
at all. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
it was just too unbelievable. Like, we're just gonna go hit our plug, Kane. You're gonna be cool with this. We're gonna sneak this out somehow, and you're not gonna get caught because
Mecca. We talking
he
about
knows.
Mecca though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
He
way.
knows. Like I still don't even know why he killed his chef. Like I was hoping that the chef was gonna do
I
some
didn't
more
get that.
damage. I was really hoping the chef was gonna do some damage.
But production, let me ask you a question though.
Yeah,
You being Kane, you done seen how the chef done cut somebody up. You done seen how Mecca done cut somebody up. Tariq done seen how he got his ass whooped. Ain't no way Tariq could send me to do something and he just gonna be like, he just going to court the next day and we taking the risk. We some flunkies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
are you
like yeah,
serious?
like
But
this dude
y'all
just
not
gonna let
looking
that
at the
happen.
bigger picture though. Y'all not looking at the bigger picture. Okay. Mecca is using Kane for a bigger picture. He's gonna use Kane to get at Monet. If he can influence Kane any kind of way, it'll be that Kane will be on his side whenever he gets ready, him and Lorenzo to fight.
Sorry, I'm trying to change my background. My bad. Oh shit. Hold on one second. Hold on. How do I get out of here? Okay. Sorry.
Because his main goal is he wants Monet back, and he already told her like I pay for all this with your kids and with Zeke and stuff. So he's looking at okay, I'm getting. That's why he gave Lorenzo all the drugs because Monet went against his wishes. She said, "Well, we don't need you. Leave us alone." So it's like, okay, I'm gonna show you something. So I'm gonna give your man all my stuff, but he gotta give me a cut. So now I got your man in my pocket, and I got the other son. So if I can influence your son to go against his dad, and if he kills his dad, he gonna be at the way. That's the bigger picture for Mecca. That's what I think.
But we're not talking about the bigger picture from makeup. We're not talking about the big.
Yeah.
We're talking about the plan on Tariq's side, not the bigger
Oh
plan
well,
for
Tariq. I
Mecca.
mean, can you just look at the these kids today? They run off on their plug all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the day they did it. It was a foolproof plan. But I mean, these kids today they do it all the time.
No, we talking about Mimi. How the hell you gonna just become my right hand man, Kane, right? And then put your daddy on, okay? And then all of a sudden I done got robbed. And you tell me you thinking it was the chef?
Did they rob themselves?
I think Mecca knows, but that's what my first initial thought was thinking is that Mecca knows, but he's gonna use Kane to his advantage. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, I have to just see
So
what
you
Courtney
think that he
said.
knows that Kane has something to do with this robbery?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
what
he
would make
does.
but what would make him kill the chef though? Does anybody have an idea about where the chef
I don't understand the chef
I say
part.
so. What I feel like he did was I felt like that he know
Closer to him.
they Kane them did it, and I feel like that he's
somebody?
about to go for dead. He about to
Okay.
go for dead over Monet them. So it's like everybody about to be. He know that, and I don't think that. I think that Kane think that he don't. I don't think that Kane know that he know. Mecca definitely knows.
Okay, so check this out.
You know, some people are like that. If I can't have Monet, I don't want nothing.
Like everybody is expendable to Mecca. Okay. So because Mecca playing the long game, he was like he fucked over his chef. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make Kane believe that he don't know nothing about what's going on, or he don't have no feeling at least about them having been involved. And he sacrificed the chef to play the game, the long game.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yo, how's that work though? Because like I've been like the whole time I kept thinking about it, like because Mimi brought it up. If all the product is going to the Tejada family and they just rob Mecca of the product, didn't they just stop the Tejada family from getting product?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He playing the bigger picture. I gave your man all my stuff. I told him to cut me off on whatever he get. Now that y'all done robbed me, y'all can't get nothing else from me. So it's either we gonna be going to war. And remember, Mecca said he went to the military. So all the crew that Mecca gave Lorenzo was the people from the military. Mecca being in the military, I'm sure he got more people on his side, but we haven't seen them yet. Mecca
But
is the
that
type of
doesn't seem like
person
a power move.
with
Like, because Kane said, like, Kane was there when, well, actually, damn mind, he would want to sabotage the family. That's just weird though, because is Kane part of like Mo's crew, or is he rolling with his dad? Because if he's
well,
rolling with
you
Mo.
see, Kane
Mo.
is upset with Lorenzo. So him and Monet came up with the plan was, well, we got to get this money to make sure that don't none of this stuff from Tariq blow back on us. And then Kane was actually really mad that Mecca gave all the product to Lorenzo, because some of that product was gonna go to him so that he could, flip it at Stansfield. But Kane is being played like Drew said. You just a new dog with a new master. He
Wait,
don't know. He don't know that Mecca knows. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Wait, because this part right here, I keep forgetting this part right here. But wait, where's it at? Hold on. But wait, where's the lady at who said that? Hold on. Somebody must have deleted their thing. But anyway, oh, here it is. Antigone. She says he was talking crazy to the chef before he received word of the robbery. So how did
He wasn't talking crazy to the chef. He just told him. He just asked the chef to do something.
No, he ain't never talked to that chef like that. He was talking to that chef crazy. He was
He's
boiling
tense. Like, he's trying
yelled,
to get
he's yelled at the chef before. He told the chef to go do something down about the power electricity being cut off downstairs, and the chef tried to send Kane, and he was like, "I told you to do it." That's the
yeah.
thing he said.
That was this episode. Before then, he didn't talk to the chef like that.
Yes,
So we
he
can't.
did. He did when the chef was in there cooking and stuff. He has when you remember Guapo was in there and stuff. The chef
Oh yeah, he did
cut somebody up. He was talking to him crazy and stuff before.
He was talking to the chef crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Okay. So I guess that's what we're gonna run with for right now, is that he sacrificed the chef for the long game. Is that what we running with, y'all?
That's
I mean, it's intimidation 100%. Like,
yes, it makes
Kane
sense.
seen him die.
It makes sense as a Power Universe fan that you would do that. I mean, because Mecca initially in this one.
Okay, girl. Look.
I'm just saying, okay. Everybody that's a fan of Power knows that episode 8 is when the bodies start dropping. Okay, the streets need bodies.
Wait, streets need a body. Where's that from? Where streets need a body from,
That's
y'all?
from Kanan. That's Powers.
Yeah, that's Power.
Yeah, that's
no, it's not Power
story.
before. Yeah, it's Kanan. Oh. My bad.
That's Raising Kanan.
That's right. Okay, yeah. right.
Hottest song ever.
Okay, so let's get through it. Okay, so Monet is off the rip. So she went to, as a woman and a mother, doesn't want to get out. I don't know. Anyway, so Monet is supposed to distract Renzo. They go to Coney Island. This is while the plan. And then Tariq. Oh, I know what I was saying. Monet was just so ready to give up her sons to go and do all this crazy mess. Yo, I'm sorry, I'm a mother just like her. And I'm just like, I just can't see me saying, like, she was ready off the rip. As soon as Tariq said we're gonna rob the Connect, she was like, yeah, that's what we finna do. Run it. Me and my boys and stuff, we gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, Monet, what if these boys get killed? I just don't understand being a wife and mother, or just being somebody so dead set in the game like that. Maybe it's not for me to understand since I'm not like that. I don't know. But I just couldn't see going and putting my kids in potential harm's way like that. Just off rip without very much thought. You know what I'm saying?
It's one thing to put them in there, and it's one thing for them to just already be a part of the life and want to be in it themselves.
But do you remember the episode when Kane asked her, when he figured out that she sent Tariq to go spy on him? He said, what am I to you? Am I your son or am I your soldier? And she said, you both. And then he says, well, what kind of mother does that make you? So if Lorenzo has been locked up all this time, remember, Lorenzo, before he got locked up, he was running everything, and she was just a wife, and she'll hold the drugs and the gun and go to the whatever he tell her to do. Well, he got locked up, so now she had to run it. So now she has the freedom and the range, and of course their crew wasn't really that big. So yeah, now I got to put my children into this. So now I've lost that motherly connection with them. Now I'm just a boss.
Well, Lady Virgo says it seems like Monet feels like her kids with Lorenzo are expendable, but the love she got for Zeke is different. I can feel that.
Because Zeke was
But
the
that's
firstborn. Zeke was the
no. I don't think
firstborn.
so. I think that's what they're trying to make it portray in this season.
I don't know. I've
Because
been
they
told
didn't think
the
that.
firstborn. I've been told that that bond with that firstborn
No,
is different. I'm sorry. I'm just.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to the fact that Monique felt like her kids with Lorenzo are expendable. We see that this season, but the that's not how she played it last season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not how she played it last season. But when I watched Courtney IG live like a week ago,
That's what I'm
2 weeks
saying. The
ago,
writing for this season is making it seem like Monet is there for Zeke, but last year Zeke was just a cousin. Now it seems like they're writing for her to have like this extra love for Zeke, and that's not what it was last season.
Right.
yeah, and also, I mean, the really big turnaround for her was that Drew got shot. Like that's the reason why she wanted to come out the game now because Drew got shot. If he would have never got shot, she would have been still rah rah rah. Come back this season, Drew still recovering because he got shot. Now she wants to use Zeke to get out the game.
So let's go into Davis's office real quick. So Davis is sitting up there and he got Tariq in the office and he's all like, yo, we got this tape on your ass and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna be able to play it for you because I can't be messed up my firm, myself, and all that stuff like that. You heard what the man said. He said straight up, don't let you hear it because people are afraid of that's what do you call it? Like the hold on one second. People afraid of the of the what do you call that shit? Of the blowback, you know what I'm saying? Of like maybe he might do something to somebody in the background, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so or whoever it was on tape. So he gets up and is like, if I hit the space bar, I'll be fucked up, but I need to go check on something real quick. So Tariq goes and he plays the damn thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And finds out it was Lauren. It was his conversations with Lauren that was taped. And so what happened was somehow Saxe was overhearing this. He overheard Tariq listening and catches Tariq in the hallway talking about I want to I just want to make sure you're not going to hurt anybody and not do anything too St. Patrick-y, like his daddy. That was cute. Like how his daddy used to, get folks killed and shit like that, but they could never place it on the daddy and stuff like that. And he was like, man, go on about your way, So that was kind of weird. What do you mean you overheard? Like, I wonder if Davis had told him prior that this is how he was going to do it or not? What y'all think?
You're right. I didn't think too deep into that. But if he heard that conversation, he could really get Davis disbarred.
Yeah.
Because if he heard that conversation, he can get him disbarred.
What was you gonna say, production?
I don't know. The walls could be thin. I don't know how their offices are. Then I don't know where he came from either. I ain't thinking to that part too much either.
I would just say, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mimi. Go ahead.
I was just saying because y'all was discussing sex at the beginning, and sex is he has not changed his stripes from the original Power. He's still, although Ghost is dead, he's obsessed with taking down the St. Patrick's family. So Tariq, I mean, he thinks Tariq is just like his dad, and so he's not all the way sold on Tariq. I mean, even last episode, he says why he won't say nothing. This is the only time that I think he's innocent. He won't tell. He's looking at Tariq as his father. So of course, although he works for Davis and now he gets to be on Tariq's side, he's like, although I'm working for the lawyer that's representing you, I'm not gonna tell you everything. So that's what I read into it. And Shane was talking about this Tuesday is that Sex really wants to get Tariq at all costs. Although he is representing him, he wants to get him. That's his ultimate goal because his ultimate goal is to be back at the DA office because he lost the job there. So,
well, then we go into Saxe screwing the DA, right? And he accidentally, leaks to the DA lady Jenny or whatever. that Lauren was Tariq's girlfriend. Why did you even talk about that? Now you sitting there screwing the woman. Y'all got a sexual relationship. Then you try to put your mouth on her. She ain't really, y'all ain't like that. Y'all don't kiss you. I don't understand that, baby. How you give your cat up and the nigga can't even kiss you? I don't understand that part, right? And so, girl, that ain't me, but everybody's different. Take all kinds of this world to go around, right? So she said,
especially it.
Huh?
Especially if he didn't kiss it.
He probably did, knowing him.
No.
He probably did everything. He did that for 6 months, and now he's like, let me try to get a kiss in the mouth, right? And so he was like, okay. And so he was like, what the? So I was talking to production about it, right? And production was like, well, he's in love. He is effing up. Go ahead, production. You came on mute. What?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I think that's the only reason why he did. He's catching feelings. I think that's why he ended up slipping. The way he did, he was still trying to save face. Now that I think about what I was asking earlier about why he didn't present it to her, I think he was trying to save face. Like he was trying to make.
With who?
Because remember how earlier I was saying why he didn't just admit like that he was eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm.
If he said that, then it'll make him look worse than just saying that hypothetically maybe Davis allowed Tariq to listen to it, you know? Like it'll seem like some sneaky stuff, I think.
I feel like it's sneaky shit going on with Saxe. I think Saxe is definitely on the sabotage tip. What y'all think?
I just told you that. I told he's towing the line. He still thinks he's a prosecutor, although he's working as a defense lawyer. Even Davis had to check him for asking Tariq, did you do it? And he's like, yo, you can't be asking our clients that. He's still working off the mind of being a prosecutor because he lost his job. And he's like, well, your daddy made me lose this job. And I really can't stand your family. So if you're the last one left, then I'm going to get you at all costs. And I need to toe the line in between trying to help you and like I'm screwing this lady that I kind of do like. Because I mean, if you look back at the original Power, he screwed I think this the same lady he was screwing in the original Power. I think so. I think so, but he's been screwing her for a long time. So
production, we all think that Saxe is sabotaging, and you just think he in love.
He's doing both at the same time. Like that's what I mean by him saying that he didn't eavesdrop. That doesn't make him look like a bad dude to her. As bad as saying compared to him saying like that Davis did it.
Right.
So he's still in the sabotage mode, but yeah, I think he in love.
Okay, so Diane wants to talk to her mother before Lorenzo and her go to Coney Island. She didn't, got all sweet and all up in Lorenzo face and stuff like that, right? Trying to, divert him from the day because they got the big heist going on, right? So Diane was like, "Mom, I need to talk to you," and it's like both of them is just like tight, and girl, like, girl, what you want? You know what I'm saying? And Diane was like, "Forget it" or whatever, and I was just like, oh, I would have rather that all that information came out right then than at that table later on. But anyway, Monet takes account of her little leather skirt on and a little pleather mess she had going on out there. She's like, go to her room and rifle through her room, okay? And find some condoms. So she know little girl been doing something. She been itching and stitching around. So she felt some kind of way, but she still take her butt to Coney Island. So then, what happened? Oh, so then this was kind of weird to me. Okay, so sorry, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, so what was so crazy is they in class, right? And the question, they go to class every episode several times. The thing was like to tell a lie, the truth. They were talking about truth. When some people just tell lies to make things better, or tell lies to help somebody out, right? Well, this day we got Tate, and I'm so glad we didn't get a lot of Tate. I felt good not to fuck with Tate this episode too tough for some reason. But anyway, we had Tate up in there. We had Carrie in there. The professor was there, and then all the kids was there except for Lauren. But see, folks is looking around at Lauren, but Lauren is finally with her goddamn parents, okay, and trying to figure out the shit she got herself into, right? So, right when Saxe is screwing the lady, and the lady Jenny puts her out, she calls up Carrie and was like, "Hey, I think that they already know that it's Lauren who is on the tape and on the wire, and that Tariq knows too, and that Lauren may be in trouble for that, right?" And Carrie's like, "Oh my gosh," and she's not in class, right? I'm thinking, okay, she might be hiding out. She's kind of scared, but I'm glad that she did go check on her. So she goes to her room, and Tariq sees her leaving and leaves too, and beats Carrie to the room. So
but my whole thing is, how all these people got access to this room, and that these pills is found in this room? You know what I'm saying? Them on my pills. I ain't wearing no wire. How all these people got access to my room?
Right. But so her man is in her room, okay, for one. He probably got him a little piece of key or something. So he in the room, and Carrie coming in. I was like, oh Lord, like, is he gonna drop her? Is he that desperate, right? But then when she was in there and the door wasn't all the way closed and shit, like, he ain't finna drop her. So he basically tells her, Tariq basically tells her, I'm concerned for Lauren's safety too. Like, she out here bad. Anybody who thinks that she snitched on me, she could be out there bad with them. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? And so, I would like for her to be safe too. But you put her in harm's way trying to get the weight and all the eyes off of your funky ass and shit like that, when I took you for a bitch that don't fuck with over your kids, over your students and stuff like that. So he tried to hit her with like an integrity a piece of scrutiny or whatever, right? And the girl and the lady, I guess she felt that some kind of way. I'm like, all this wrangling and dangling, you did all this bandying words and conniving and mixing up stuff and flipping it and reversing it and hooking it up and all that shit you've been doing. Them little words right there struck you to your core, girl, that you want to change the whole game plan you've been gaming for 2 seasons?
Let me just say, he played that so perfectly because he knew that she was gonna eventually take the stand because of why she wants to save face. All the kids know that she's been effing. She effed Jabari and Zeke. So it's like, okay, I need to save my career at this point. And it's really not about saving Lauren, but I mean, I guess I'll save her anyway. But I'm gonna take the stand to keep the heat off of me because I mean, I need to save my career. So listen, he knew that she was gonna do that. That's how he planned it.
Listen, this was see-through to me, okay? So she sat up there and she felt some kind of way about what he said, and she was like, "Well, if I testify to save Lauren and Lauren doesn't have to testify, well, you know that you're gonna go under." And he was like, "Yeah, but you saved you were doing what you said that you do, which is you wouldn't put your kids and your students in harm's way." And so she goes and actually hits up the DA, telling her she gonna testify. And I'm sitting here thinking, now, bitch, when y'all departed from this room, you had to go to the parking lot, get in your car, drive to the damn courthouse. You are a lawyer yourself, you funky crazy bitch. How the hell did you not figure out that they was gonna use all this stuff, that Davis and them would take this prime opportunity to use all this stuff against you, and to anything you go in that court of law and say, it's gonna be on the docket, or whatever they keep the record and stuff of everything that you said, and you gonna be ruined? How'd you didn't figure that? And then if you didn't figure it, then how about you done went to the new DA and she didn't figure it out either, just ran you up in there? Did nobody figure it out?
But my whole thing is, if Lauren got in trouble and the people wanted to kill her, that's her fault, because she should have told the people to make my drugs. That's Brashan's shit. See, that's how stuff happened. That wasn't my shit. You sitting up here trying to take the rap for somebody else, that wasn't mine. Brashan had the shit in the room. Her and the white girl from classroom was doing that shit in my room, and I left up out of there. I don't know where that shit came from.
But notice Carrie was a former prosecutor, and that's what she counted on. That's the whole reason why she got to be Lauren's legal aid, because she came from the DA's office. So Saxe knows her, Jenny knows her, and of course, Davis knows her. So she was a former prosecutor, so she was banking on, okay, the jury knows that I'm a former prosecutor. They're gonna take my words over Tariq's word, and she wasn't counting on Davis saying, "Oh, you slept with me too," because I mean, look, he's still married. So
wait a minute. Yes, he is married. If I would have did the last episode, I'd talk about that. No. Baby, you done screwed this married man. You done screwed the professor. You done screwed this little boy. You done screwed the white man on the police force. You done been all through the city halls and stuff with all this mess, right? That you done did. And you mean to tell me that you thought because you was a former prosecutor that if these folks brought any of this stuff up, it was still gonna go because you was a former prosecutor? Girl, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it at all. No, I don't believe it. I believe that hold on. I believe that I don't believe that's how it I believe this was not good writing in this part right here. Okay, and then did you see how disgusting that Carrie was in the end, still through and through? She got hit with the integrity, but she said, "But you want me to do all this and then pin it on you even after what she did to you?" Girl, I was like, "Well, I wanted, I don't like Carrie. I wanted to choke Carrie so bad in that moment." Now, girl, you just try to act like you had a silver lining and like the grace of God was over you. And then you turn around and then was like, even after what she did to y'all. Did y'all remember that part that she said?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could see through the writing because Carrie was not this girl last season. You know what I'm saying? She was so sweet. She had integrity. It seemed like that she felt bad that she was having sex with Zeke. But now this season they got her, you know what I'm saying, cutthroat. And it don't look good on her.
Last season, she ain't somebody didn't get murdered though. Like everything changed right after that.
But she still didn't have a conniving bone in her like it was this season. She seems
she ain't probably have to deal with a murder though.
And it wasn't on her and Zeke relationship wasn't on the line at the at last season as it was the first beginning of the season. The whole thing about them screwing in the in the dark was she doesn't supposed to be messing with students. So Carrie is a character where the bottom line is me. Okay, so the reason why she got Tariq locked up and got Lauren to wear the wires because she said, well, if anybody finds out about me and Zeke, that's my career. I don't care about Zeke, but I'm a former prosecutor. Then I went to be this professor. It's all about me at this moment.
Right. Okay. So Monet and Lorenzo are over at Coney Island. I don't know if y'all saw Mary's frontal, but it was not sitting right. Okay, it was bad. It was like this wide, and you could see the braid, the frontal, and then the rest of the weave. It was terrible. Yeah, y'all know I be looking beyond what's going on shit, and I got to bring in my own personality in this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through the damn review. But honey, I was sitting there like, who doing the wigs over there to Star? This is terrible. Anyway, so Lorenzo asked Monet about the plan. Like, what's your plan? Because Lorenzo feeling some kind of way about marriage. He know that lady ain't really on and ain't really feeling him being back, and the shit ain't the same as it used to be. And Lorenzo sitting up there like, I'm gonna keep asking. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Like, what's the plan? She said, baby, I'm just living in the moment. Excuse me, Lorenzo, you ain't know nothing, then, dog. I'm just living in the moment, child. I don't know. I'd have been like, what was your moments like when I was in jail for 10 years? I want to know what was going through your head. Well, Lorenzo need to stay on Mary so he can watch it, okay? But anyway, so now they do the hit on Mecca, right? Mecca and the chef tripping in the kitchen and talking about they preparing for war. Y'all, I'm sorry, I lost it right here. Who was they preparing for war with at that moment? That's before the call came through. Who was they preparing for war with? Hello?
I don't think he ever said anything about prepare for war. He said if you have to prepare for war, you already lost. Which basically he was saying is he's always ready for war.
So why was they packing up? Why is he telling the chef to get those straps and stuff like that? Like, for what? That was the preparation, just get everything out. And
maybe
accessible?
because I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
It could have been they was going to do a big move. Like, I'm not even sure 100%, like, with the amount of security that they had during the heist at the airport, like, I'm not sure if maybe it was supposed to already be transporting like during that time, and maybe that's what he was doing is getting the guns and stuff ready for a big transport because they had everything out like they was ready to do it.
And they said that I don't know, was they keeping the weight on the airplane? Because maybe that stuff was something like. Because remember when the people did rob him, the whole crate was outside the airplane. Maybe they were about to move it. Yeah, like you said, like it might have been a big move or something going on. But regardless, Mecca was getting his guns together. He gets the damn phone call from the hangar. They tell my man, somebody in here. They running through, trying to. It's a hit on us, right? So it's the GTG. They going through. They shooting up folks. They shooting back at GTG. Then all of a sudden it's a power outage in the building that Mecca in. And then Kane gonna come through and say, the power outage. It seemed like something that I did on GTG before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's a
I just slashed his neck right there. No. Slash. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga, but it don't sound right.
Off with his head, but see, that's what I'm saying. He think he's getting over. He think he's getting over on Mecca, but Mecca see through him.
Gabor, go in and out because your thing was cut. It's been cutting for a little bit, but now it's getting bad.
It's going out.
It's like like that.
Right now.
Yeah. I mean, we can. Don't worry about it. We can still hear you.
No, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
All right.
So Mecca leaves and Kane. So Mecca's like, all right, we about to go. We riding out, right? And then don't nobody notice Kane turn around and set the lock so that the door don't close all the way. I mean, I do understand y'all moving out and you can't miss it and stuff, but girl, this shit is like, oh no. I mean, after you watch like Game of Thrones and motherfucking the early years of The Walking Dead and shit, like it's kind of hard to come back to shit like this, okay? But anyway, hold on, let me let you back in, Gabor. Okay, let me hear you. Can I hear you?
What up?
Okay. Oh Lord, here we go. Hold on 1 second.
What's good? Why is two of me up there?
It ain't more. Okay. So Tariq's crew enters, right? So we got Ep8. Ep8 do the whole what did Ep8 do? She did the power outage. Then they go back in. Why did they need Braden's mama van, y'all? It's stuff like this. I mean, I get bogged down on the small stuff. Why they need the van just to transport them 4 people?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So
but I guess it was supposed to be what's some vehicles called?
Oh, inconspicuous. Okay, gotcha. Non-assuming, inconspicuous. Okay, so they in the van and Effie to cut the power off. The people trying to figure out what's going on with the power. Braden goes in there and telling the dude, I'm an E-athlete. I'm like, what the hell is that, right? I guess he does or he don't do nothing, but
that's gaming online.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm going too far. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so he go in there and he distracts the security guard to get the security guard out the way so everybody else in the car can go in. So who's in the car is Effie, Braden, Guapo, and Drew, right? So Drew and Guapo going up like a back stairway or something, going up to Mecca's apartment. And Guapo sitting in the back talking like, oh yeah, man, the Tejadas is blowing up. Y'all look like y'all, in the game for real. Y'all turning in and shit like that. Woo. Everything's good, between us and stuff like that. And I'm on the same mindset that it looked like y'all on and stuff like that. Like Guapo trying to re-ingratiate or however you say that, himself with them. You know what I'm saying? After that fiasco with Drew, right? Mm-hmm. And Drew just sitting there walking out like this nigga gonna kill Guapo, right? Which we already knew. And then they're going up the stairs and Drew pulls out the gun. Oh well, oh boy gives him some peace gifts or whatever. It's a grill, okay, that Drew don't even look like nobody who wear no grill. And then look like about $10,000 in hundreds or something like that, right? So that's supposed to be some I don't know what they're supposed to be, peace offerings. And so Drew pulled out the gun and oh boy is sitting there like, oh, they get into this talking, and the whole time the gun is way out here, and it's this talking going back and forth. Then he get the gun snatched out his hand bad arm, fucked over, the gun fall, you know what I'm saying? Then they get the fight, they fight and stuff, and then he choke them out in the back. Now, or some weird mess. I'm gonna let production explain that to you. I had to ask him about it because I was like, that don't look like nobody be dying from that choke out. Somebody say something in the chat. Let me see if something's on my chat. Production, what kind of chokehold was that or whatever?
It was a cross-collar choke.
And explain to us how that. Did y'all believe it? Hold on. Did anybody believe that? Because I didn't believe none of it.
Oh.
So okay. What happens in the cross color? Across the cross color?
That's right.
Thank you.
So with the cross collar choke, normally what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to basically what you're doing is they call it a cross collar choke because you're using the collar of the person's shirt, and you're twisting the shirt, you're twisting the threads towards their neck, and you're pulling them across each other. What that's doing is pretty much it's an airway choke, I believe. Mm-hmm. But he didn't do it 100% right, and from the way he did it, that was pretty bum. It was like Bravo just kind of allowed himself to die, but it was a bum choke.
So listen, I feel like, did you see how fat Drew's face came? He got the sweat and stuff while he was doing and stuff like that. I felt like fucking I'm crossing the line today, but you know what I'm saying? Like Drew is on some other shit, nigga. That he rolling there, killing folks with his daddy. He making boss moves and talking about crossing up and getting the plans together. Then he killing niggas with his own bare hands. I'm just like, oh, Drew.
He's becoming a monster.
Jungle. We got fun and games. What you say?
I thought Drew was soft, man. That dude, we got a taste of it, I think, the first season, but he is straight letting loose this whole season. Like, this is like the next step for him. Killing somebody with bare hands, the look he gave that whole time, that was an intense look. Like, he enjoyed that a little too much. I think he's gonna become the new Kane. Kane may have some competition.
You think he might be muscle?
I mean, well, you already see that was the first fight we saw, but yeah, I mean, he fought Kane. And he didn't have no issue doing
it. He didn't. You're right. What you think, Gabor? Or Mimi? Mimi keep going in and out real quick. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. The test is if he's gonna ever kill Everett, because that's the loose ends. Lorenzo told him no loose ends. Everett is a loose end because Everett keep going to 12, and 12 keep coming at his door, and Drew knows that. So Drew, last episode he was gonna take him out, but Everett sent him a text saying, "What you doing? I miss you." That I'm like, that's a weakness right there. And Lorenzo told him, "You can't be having no weakness if you're gonna be in a game like that." So I want to see if he's gonna kill Everett.
Okay, so what you think, Gabor?
About what?
About it seems like Drew's new persona in my eyes.
I don't like it. To me, it's sloppy because you almost got fucked up. All you have to do is go up there and kill the man, and y'all had to get into a fight. You know what I'm saying? It was weak. And they really didn't have to do all. They really didn't. That's what I'm saying about the plan. He didn't really have to go and do all that to just kill the man. You get what I'm saying? Was the plan for him to kill him inside the house so they could know that it was GTG and throw the thing off? You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like he threw him down the trash chute. He was looking at the trash chute after he did it to let us know that he was going to throw him down the trash chute.
Man, that trash chute looked too little for him, but okay. So, okay, let me ask you this. What does it say? What does it say for the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, the kids will kill you. The kids will beat your ass too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I win it. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen the shit in Atlanta. Okay, I done seen the beat down.
Oh no, I think the dinner scene at the end kind of showed like where the kids are at. And now the kids are with Papa.
Hold on, production. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Drew know what I'm talking about when I'm saying the kids. Good boy. He said, he getting out. He getting out of that. He getting out of that.
What you mean
Good
about
boy.
the kids? What I know what you mean when you say the kids now, but what you ask the question
Oh,
again?
you didn't know at first. So Drew gay, and Drew is a monster out here.
Mm-hmm.
He on his Omar status.
But one of the kingpins in power was gay. The Mexican kingpin in power. Yeah, one of the Mexican kingpins. What was the man named Mimi?
Which one?
The Mexican kingpin from Power that was gay.
Shoot.
Lobos? What's his
yeah,
name?
I think it was Lobos. Yeah, it was Lobos.
Yeah, Lobos was gay.
And he was ruthless.
Right. And I like how his daddy ain't playing him soft. You know what I'm saying? His daddy ain't got he ain't put his mouth on his preference at all. His shit, it looked like his mama ain't either, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and you see they take all kinds to make the world go around, even in the streets. Okay. I was like, go ahead, because see, I took Drew for soft, not because he was gay, but I took him for soft because he was yellow and because he was over to the corner all the time and shit. When I first was introduced to him, he was beat up. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't coming off as real to me though, but you know.
So you don't think they develop his character enough to really like have this new persona? Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that when they wrote the show, they're writing it season by season. They didn't write like 4 seasons ahead.
No, she said she did.
It don't seem like it to me. I could see the holes in the storyline. He didn't come across as this ruthless when we first met him. So for them to just start doing it this season, it's like.
But you have to think when we first saw him, he wasn't shot either. It took for him being shot. He couldn't draw, and so he had built up aggression towards Monet because he's like, the only reason why I got shot because of you. So now he got this built up frustration. Now his dad is home, and his dad is like restoring faith in you. Monet's like, we about to get out the game, and she not paying attention to how he feel. Now you got your dad home talking to you, and he's realizing, okay, I can really kind of do this. But I mean, I know what you're saying about the holes in it, and I think it's just because, like I said, they cut some stuff, they shoot a lot of stuff get chopped and whatever. And so it's kind of like Courtney had to choose and pick her battles of, well, it don't seem right, but we're gonna keep the evolution of him going.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come out that stairwell and get into Mecca's apartment. Okay, so Drew roll up in there. He already know where the blue diamond, honey, the blue diamond from Titanic is up in there. Under no security. Okay, they got deep for the guns and stuff, but for the millions of dollar jewelry, it's just in a duffel bag in a cabinet. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody on minimum wage in the writing room. I just don't understand it. Maybe it's the editors on minimum wage. I don't know. Like, how are the guns and everything? You got all this lockdown thing, but that man went and opened your cabinet like this and weed.
And if it was on a lockdown, when the building like that is on lockdown, none of the electricity is working, so you wouldn't be able to open up anything.
Okay. So I be wilding out on a motherfucker. That's right.
And plus, I mean, these are drug dealers, and so they always making mistakes. I mean, they're not 100% proof about what the moves they making. And Mecca is running off.
Caldwell would know the lot that damn diamond nut though.
I know, but I'm just saying, and Mecca is running off high emotion.
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying that it seemed like the chef was going around putting in codes and stuff to get into doors and stuff. I'm saying he wouldn't have been able to do that if all the electricity was just off. All of those doors would have been locked.
There wasn't no code on that. It wasn't. I'm saying there wasn't no code on the cabinet that the diamond was in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying.
Depends on the door. If it's battery operated, you can still do it.
Okay. So wait. So he gets in there at the same time the chef come through. So they playing that, Pink Panther, like, and Drew trying to make sure he don't see him, but get ready to kill him, and he run up on him and all this stuff like that. So remember, Kane that made us some shit at the hangar after Lorenzo's. Kane fucking up. after Lorenzo, it would have to just be what it's gonna be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Lorenzo said, "Nigga, no, I need you to stay here in this hangar." Then he make up some shit when Diane called. I think it was Diana that calls him. And then he goes over to the hotel or to the apartment. Kane get there just in time. What's his name? Drew hits him up like, "Hey, somebody's up in here. What the fuck?" So he come in and he diverts the chef of all people, okay, to turn his back so Drew can walk past him in the same room, open the door, and leave. Bitch, please.
As skilled as this man is, this man got, and you talking about the chef. The chef used to always have on headphones when people was talking around him, not being able to hear nothing. So you mean to tell me he couldn't hear them footsteps?
Yeah, and I didn't get that either.
And Drew should have went shopping. Them guns that they had up in there, I would have went shopping.
Okay, I thought he was finna get something.
I would have been in there like Desperado if he opened that door. You know, like so I don't know.
I didn't get that either, especially because like you said, the power is supposed to be off, so ain't nothing on up in here, no TV or nothing. So like, you know, I mean, you supposed to be able to hear a penny drop up in there.
And the way my anxiety set up, the chef would have just been dead anyway. I wouldn't have been able to take no chance. I wouldn't have taken no chance. He just would have been, you got to go because I see you. I'm gonna get you before you get me.
Right, especially when he was looking at him through the door, and the nigga he wasn't even around no guns. He was out in that living room. Baby, he had that silencer. I'd have fucked that nigga out and then just walked through. I'd have got me some sushi on the way out and I'd have been gone. And then you know that these niggas is perpetrating these huge crimes. They ain't got no gloves on. Have you been noticing? They need me over there. These niggas ain't got no gloves on nowhere. Have y'all noticed that? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I had to say that about that tiptoe past the chef. That was some bull crap. What you think, production?
I thought it was funny. They need the little twinkle toes for it. Like the little twinkle toe sound effect. That'd be funny.
Oh,
yep.
You just killed somebody with your. You mean tell me you just killed somebody with your bare hand and you tipping to it?
Yeah. And got a whole silence. Got a whole silence saying you texting for help, nigga, and you just kill somebody with your own hands.
Drew missed out on the opportunity though. Like if he didn't kill Guapo early, that would have solidified that GT that they did it. What was it GTG? Like it.
Oh, he would have got him in
if he would have had him in the house helping him out, and he would have just got caught, then he would have been dead. And then he could have just clapped. He could have clapped the chef then. Yep, everything works out.
That was crazy. It's gonna.
But I mean, y'all notice that the Tejada. I keep telling people the Tejadas, they are not on the level of the St. Patrick's because the St. Patrick's had things ahead of time. The Tejadas, they just the spur of the moment people. And I'm like, y'all don't be making. That's what Kane gets his decisions from because his parents don't think steps ahead.
Right. Well, the diamond gets to Tariq, and Tariq take it over there to Davis and just give him the whole diamond and said, "Child, take your money out of it." Davis, baby. I would have had to fence it myself, baby, because Davis would take a little bit more. Okay. So Davis like, yeah, I like that you got that you got Carrie to go up there and testify and stuff like that. That was a good look. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I thought he knew. I thought Tariq told him and then he knew. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, child, but I'm with it that he didn't know and he just ran with it. You know, so he just went with the flow. But I thought this was a plan that they set up to come to us with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anyway, I was like, okay, go ahead. And then Tariq said, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I was like, I guess. Why he trying not to have nothing to do with the Carrie getting on the stand? Do y'all understand that?
He was trying to show the man that he don't really talk.
Okay. You think so? Okay. Trying to show Davis that he don't really talk.
Yeah.
It's too late, baby.
He don't really be telling his business.
Too late, baby. It's already on the table. We already know you do when it's Cootie Cat involved. Okay, so honey, Diana is wild and okay, she got all the tea on everybody at the table, you know. So she done been cooking all day. She mad. She want to know where everybody been. Where you been, right? And they all looking at her like, girl, I know you asking where you been. And then Kane keep fooling with her about her food. And
yeah, he started it.
He started by saying that the food stank. And Then he said, "Don't smell right." I said, "No." I see cornbread. Why cornbread stink? You know what I'm saying? So she said, he said the food stank. The daddy jumped on him. Then he said something about the food. The daddy jumped on him.
Ain't no meat.
Huh?
There wasn't no meat in the chili.
Yeah, in the chili. Okay.
I think she was going for vegetarian dinner.
Oh, okay. And so she effed around, and what happened next? Do you tell it, Gabor?
So she was sitting at the table.
Gabor is Team Diana in this situation.
I'm Team Diana. They was messing with her. Okay. So Diana was sitting at the table. You assuming me? All right. So Diana was sitting at the table. She asked them where they been today. Monet said that she went to Coney Island with the daddy. And Diana said, "Oh, you really went?" And they was like, "Yeah." And the daddy was like,
that right there. You got a line. You are a child, bitch. You don't you worry about where I'm walking and where I'm stepping and stuff. You know what I'm
saying? Asked you did you go to Coney Island?
If I just said I went to Coney Island as a kid, how you gonna ask me? Oh, you really went? Where else do you think
I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm over 18
now.
And
I bet you ain't going to school on your own dime.
And I just made you
but
dinner.
They don't treat her like
and I just made you dinner. Is you going to school on your own dime, or are you stealing money from your baby daddy that you hid?
And this the thing about Monet.
So you ain't really paying for it. You didn't even have no money. Hold on with me. Monet didn't even have no money to send the girl to school. You got to steal Peter to pay. You got to ride from Mecca. So yeah, I'm asking, did you really go? Because you don't want my daddy here, no way. And I see you clearly.
And you don't. You have her. She had her getting out them clothes and putting the drawers and guns in all the shoe boxes and stuff. Now at one point you want her to help you with the family business and stuff, and then you want her to stay in the child play, which they didn't ask you. Either I'm your son, your daughter, or am I your soldier? So you supposed to treat me as an equal in this this crime that we doing. You can't have both, because either you got to distinguish which one I am. If we trying to make sure the family's straight, then yeah, I'm gonna have questions. Because what if the police come knocking? Then what I'm supposed to say?
All she asked was the girl did she go to the fair?
No, it ain't all she asked. The way she asked and everything. The fact that she asked and the way that she asked.
Oh, Chelsea, stop it.
Now, come on, man. You know you wouldn't question your mama like that.
About going to the fair?
You really went? Bitch, did not just say I
went? Yeah, you really went. Okay, so Lorenzo say, yeah, we did. We went and had a good time. Next time, everybody ought to go. Kane say he don't want to go because he had enough Italian ice to last a lifetime. Everybody started laughing. Mm-hmm. And Mary started it. Was like, well, where was you, Diana? And she was like, well, I went to the game. I went to Tariq's game.
Here goes Zoe.
But see, Monet already know that the girl didn't go to. See, you fucking with me. Because you already know I didn't go to the game.
Y'all sent Tariq to hit me up. Yeah.
Yeah. So you already know I didn't go to the game. And they was like,
production. Hold on. Let me wait. Don't tell the whole story. Let's see where he at. Are you Team Diana production?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Who am I choosing between?
Diana and Monet. Diana and Monet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Diana.
Okay.
Yeah. So
did you want to say something right now before we go deeper into this table scene?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Run it, Gabor.
All right. So Diana says she was at the game, and Zeke say he didn't see her there at the game, which is crazy because Zeke ain't supposed to be playing basketball. He done entered the draft already, so he ain't even supposed to be playing. So you supposed to be sitting on the bench looking at everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we saying that Zeke's still having games and stuff. I don't even think he's supposed to be on the team once you enter the draft now. No, all right, but whatever. So Washington lied and say he was at the game too. Drew lied and say he was at the game too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he didn't see Diana, and he didn't see the girl there. So now y'all fucking with me double time because both of y'all knew. You and Monet know that I wasn't there because y'all seen Tariq to come fucking with me. And so Mary said, well, who did you go to the game with? And here come, so we already got Monet and Drew on her. So here come Kane. She probably went with Tariq, but his skinny ass about to go to jail, so he gonna have to find you another skinny nigga to mess with, to cupcake with. And she was like, well, he's not going to jail. his professor lied on him, and everybody know that she lied on him. And oh boy was like, who, Carrie? She was like, yeah, Carrie, she lied. And I was, well, how you know so much about this, Diana? Three people asked her at the table, how you know so much about it? How you know so much about it? How you know so much about it? And she said, well, I know a lot of things. I know
She did. She said a lot of things. Like, oh Lord, no, Diana, no.
Yeah, I know a lot of things. I know they came stole our drugs and stepped on it with the sugar so he could be the connect. And everybody like, oh, is this true, Kane? Is this true, Kane? He's like, really, Diana?
Were y'all satisfied with the reaction from everybody on that Kane shit? I felt like it was subdued a little bit. That was big time.
Well, Drew already knew because Diana told him.
Yeah.
But so that's why he didn't have no really big and then Monet and Lorenzo, they so out of the touch of everything. They probably like, who Kane? Nah, he, they used to Kane effing up, so they like, Kane, nah, he wouldn't have been smart enough to do that.
Real stuff, Lady Virgo. Diana didn't even need it to be done to get them off her neck. So,
baby, I would have never tried my mom like that, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, we would have, I would have tried mine. But
see, you keep looking at it as a mama.
Yeah, you looking at it as a mama. To me, I feel like I ain't messing with you, lady. Quit playing with me, okay?
Monet is not a mother in this series. She is the lady queen pen. She don't treat her kids like they are her children. You see what okay, look at the difference between Raquel and Raising Kanan. And well, you didn't watch the original Power, but Raquel and Raising Kanan, how she treated Kanan as her son versus Monet. Monet don't get no care about none of them kids but Zeke. Yes, I'm gonna treat you accordingly because you don't treat me like I'm your daughter. I'm a soldier to you, and you said everything can be expendable.
So they say,
so Mahogany Dreamer says Monet knew Kane did that because Tariq told her in the car that one day. He sure did. So maybe that's why she would. So why she sit up there and act like she didn't? She didn't
because she didn't want Lorenzo to find out that she been slipping on the game.
So she, okay, yes. Okay,
so
okay.
They like, he like, oh, it's like that, Diana. Diana was like, yeah, nigga, you said my goddamn cornbread and chili and stuff ain't good. You been fucking with me since we at the table. Yeah, it's like that. You put the sugar in the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so Monet was like, why would you do that? He said, because you locked me out. You know what I'm saying? Tariq done gave his friend our product and was just sitting there. So I took it, stumped on it. So I had y'all come with me for the product. And Lorenzo was like, oh, so you schemed your way into it. He was like, yeah. He was like, you got Drew as your number 2 man. I should be your number 2 man. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nigga, don't raise up on me. You know what I'm saying? You always running your mouth. And he was like, and you went against the family. And Kane was like, well, did Drew tell you he didn't clip Everett? You know what I'm saying? And so the daddy was like, oh, Everett's still with us. And he was like, y'all was going to kill Everett? Zeke is like, y'all was going to kill Everett? My teammate. I don't
want to do with y'all. I
don't want, I'm about to go. And did you see when he was
Monet
getting ready to leave?
No, stay, Zeke. Don't go
Did
anywhere.
You see how Diana? Did you see Diana's face? It's like, bitch, what?
Like, oh yeah, baby, you don't want to leave. You need to go ahead and stay. She don't want you to leave, baby.
Yeah.
Cause you her way up out of this thing. And then Drew was like, hey, John, cut it out, Diana. And she was like, no, go ahead.
No, she was like, no, Zeke don't leave. No, she was like, Zeke don't leave because you Monet playing up out of here. And that's how the shit, and that's how it really escalated. And they was like, he was like, don't do this. She was like, quick, don't tell me what the fuck to do. She was like, Mama been planning her escape for weeks. She was like, from the game
and Poppy
and from you, Poppy. And Monet was like, bitch, how dare you accuse me? You know, where I'm from, when you call somebody a bitch, you don't call nobody a bitch, especially your daughter. You know what I'm saying? When you call somebody a bitch, that's, them fighting words. You know what I'm saying? Bitch. Okay. And she was like, bitch, that's the second time we heard her call you bitch. I'm not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't used to it. She was like, bitch, how dare you accuse me when you've been running around here lying to my motherfucking face? And she was like, I'm lying. She was like, yeah, you fucked Tariq and you went to his trial today like some motherfucking groupie.
Yeah.
And the daddy was like,
we raised you better than that, Diane.
Yeah,
Diane.
You raised you better than that. She said, but I ain't the only one fucking somebody I ain't want to be fucking. How about you fucking some nigga named Dante? But you know what would have made the scene better if she would have said, how about you fucking Mecca? Woo! That would have made him Andy. have gave him an Emmy because you know Lorenzo Pride would have been hurt. Lorenzo Pride would have been hurt because you need this man to help you out of the spot that
But
you
see,
in.
none of them know that. Even Kane, they don't. They know Kane knows him as Mecca. Monet knows him as Dante. They not putting two together, so it's kind of like, well, damn, who's Dante?
Yeah, and so that you know, and the unrealisticness of the scene is Monet didn't break a tear. Not a tear fell when the boy found out that was her son. She didn't. Ain't no way Kane would have held her back from jumping on Diana. They would have been in there getting down. If that was a real family,
in real life, baby, I'd have been boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't even care, girl. You would not do me as your mother like that. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I would have all of our blood meat would be strewn around the family blood all on the table because I mean, girl, you just done went all the way left, and you think you gonna spill my beans, girl? And then when she laid that damn birth certificate on the table, I said, "Oh Lord, everything would be pushed over."
Put the birth certificate on the table. Put the birth certificate. She put the birth certificate on the table and said, "That's not your auntie, that's your mother. She's your mother." You know, but see, you know what happened was, see, Monet was fast. She was young, and she told Lorenzo, "Ain't nobody had this pussy before. This new pussy." And not only was the pussy I knew she done had birth and gave a baby and had a baby and was present off the baby as her nephew. Baby, so you lied because you know some men like that. Some men don't want no ready-made family. She already had a ready-made family. She had to make it seem like the son was her nephew.
I would put Diane's face in her bowl, baby. You so worried about this chili, you can have it. Eat it like a dog.
I just want you to stop looking at
you're not gonna
the mother.
You're not gonna put no miles on my pussy in front of my kids. You're not gonna say shit.
Yes, we use when the product is sitting at the table. The product is sitting at the table. The product is sitting at the baby. If you didn't want the baby, you should have gave the baby up. You ain't gonna have the. What you look like my brother sitting in my face and he ain't my brother. And then your sorry ass got him 4 years behind.
I'm not saying
but
Monet
is right.
I'm saying the kind of business I'd have gave Diane for that shit.
What you would have gave it for? What you would have gave it to her for? She should have been relieved.
I don't give a damn. I'm still your mom. You don't do all that type of shit. You bring that to me like you tried to.
You lied. You lied to me. You lied. You a liar.
She was waiting to do her mama, but that's what girls
do. No, Monet.
She wasn't waiting to do her mama. Monet didn't have no business telling. Monet ain't have no business telling everybody at the table that she was fucking Tariq. That ain't nobody's business.
You don't put no miles on your mama pussy. That's law.
Monet
she put miles on her. She put miles on her pussy.
Monet is mad because she got
like mother like daughter. Like mother like daughter.
Production, what you got to say about this? We all quiet.
Oh no, Mimi got something to say. She been trying to say something.
I'm sorry, Mimi.
I was just saying the reason why Monet got so much hostility against Monet is okay. One, Diana wants to go to school. Monet, she's in this mindset that the women don't go to school. We just run the game like the men say we do. But if that's why I say that this whole Tejada family don't think but one step. They don't have no steps ahead because Diana could have been a Tasha. Tasha went to school for accounting. She cooked the books for Ghost and Tommy. If Diana would have took up accounting, that would have helped the family out. But no, she don't want her to do that. So it was already a rift right there. Two, she mad because she got Lorenzo out of jail, which I mean, she didn't want him at the house because she was calling the shots. Now that Lorenzo's out, he already told her, baby, you can go retire. Oh, and go get that chicken at the kitchen, because that's what you good at. So she mad about that. And Lorenzo don't respect her no more. So she like, okay, Mecca's back in the picture. That done messed up her whole plan. So that's why she coming out of left field on Diana. She mad. But you need to be mad at yourself because you've been running around here telling all these lies, not thinking it was gonna catch up to you. Mecca already said I'm gonna see my son or nothing else. If Diana wouldn't have told it, Mecca would have. You don't think Mecca would have?
Yeah, Mecca would have got around to it, but that's what makes it so bad is that it was Diane who did her mama like that. Like, I mean, I understand.
Her mama did the mama like that. Monet did herself like that. Monet did nothing like that, Chelsea. Come on now. You got to admit that. Monet
Monet is
right.
selfish. Monet don't care nothing about them kids. She don't even care nothing about no Zeke. Zeke is her get out of the green, out of the streets card. If she really felt something for her firstborn son, she would have told him years ago. And she wouldn't have had him running around New York talking about my 18 Monet said, oh, yeah.
What was you saying, production?
I was saying the same thing. I mean, shoot, she been lying for a very long time. Now our lies are catching up. People are just tired of it.
And what makes it even worse, she just lied to Tariq. She just lied to Zeke last week when Dante came to her and he was going to go down south to talk to his mama. She lied to him again and said, "Well, your daddy in jail for a very, very long time. You just lied, so you lying and keep on lying."
And that's what Diana said. You've been lying to us our whole life. But I hear you. Look, I'm not acting like Monet's not wrong. Y'all know that, right? I'm not acting like Monet's not wrong. My problem is I don't do kids doing shit like that. That's not cool. I don't care if she's 18, 17, whatever she is. She was being fast with her mouth for like the whole season, tripping with her mama, and then go sit there and put miles on her mama pussy like that in public in front of her other kids. I think that's trifling.
Chelsea, how is it putting miles on her pussy when we got the product right here? The brother is here. This is her child.
She bringing the facts of the miles to her mama pussy on there, and I don't like that.
She had the baby. What are you talking about?
But
this
you,
is her
but
child.
the thing about it is that's something you confront your mama about on her own. You don't do that at the table like that in that type of moment. She got real bad about herself, and me and Diane. If I was Monet, I wouldn't give a damn what lies I told. I wouldn't deal with her.
It would be different if her mom. It would be different if the mama was cheating with Dante and they didn't have a baby, but they have the baby is sitting here at the table. The child
and then another thing, my problem is the baby is older than all of you bitches. So what is the big deal?
Because she lied and told Lorenzo there was new pussy, and it wasn't.
But she did that long time ago. That ain't none of your goddamn business, Diana.
It is. I disagree.
We're saying, I like I said, Monet is selfish. Monet contingency plan is based on Zeke. And so it's kind of like you don't get no care. She keeps saying, I'm doing this for the family. I'm doing this for the family. In actual reality, you only doing it for yourself. Because the reason why Diana stepped to Monet like that, because she don't take the time out to listen to them. She always giving them orders. You need to go this, Diana do this, Drew go this, and Kane, you better make sure that. Okay, so when as they boss and they employees, they go do what she tell them to do. She not looking at. Look what she told Kane. Well, you better fix this thing with Ramirez. And he said, what if it come back on me? She said, let the chips lay where they fall. Yeah. That's your son.
Yeah.
How you gonna tell me if it come back on me and I gotta go to jail? You don't get no care about that. Man, you my mama.
That's right. Well, after the table scene, I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody was looking at her, mugging her, looking at her crazy, and Lorenzo put her out the house. Baby, I wouldn't give a fuck what was said at that table. I would not be out no house, though. You know what I'm saying? I would retire to my room so I could collect myself. But I ain't getting put out. I ain't getting put out. Fuck that shit, bitch. If for 10 years I held this whole motherfucking house down, you're going to do something more than just tell me you better get your gun and try to get me out. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, get out. And she left. So
now,
this is
he wouldn't have been able to put my mama out now. He wouldn't have put my mama out.
Okay, so this little bitch can sit up there and expose your mama.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, families go through stuff. You ain't about to put my mama out. You just got out of jail. Nigga, you done been gone for 10 years. What? This is still my mama. We gonna talk about what's going on, but you gonna put where my mama going? I think you better leave or what?
Listen. If my sister would have did my mama like that, I'd have sprayed her ass, not with a gun, but I'd have beat her ass. I'd have jumped on her at the table.
Chelsea, think about Diana. You're looking at it because you're looking at yourself as being around Monet's age and having a daughter around her age. But I think that you need to try to look at it from Diana's point of view.
Listen,
can you try to see it from Diana's point of view?
I found out who my biological father was at 25 years old because my uncle was being messy and told me. And I went and I walked the streets of Dallas, Texas, going to every initial the name that I could find in the white pages on whitepages.com in the early 2000s, okay, in Dallas, trying to find him until I found his cousin. I got in touch with him that night. And he hit me up that night. We talked for several hours. and he told me a lot about what was going on as to why I don't know him and stuff like that. So I stepped to my mom about it. My mama told me that she don't give a fuck about none of that shit. She don't give. I told y'all that she don't give a fuck about nothing that nigga
You
saying.
said that she told you. You said that she told you, bitch, girl, you weren't about to look at me crazy.
Yeah, she said I wasn't talking to you about it. I wasn't finna talk. I wasn't I didn't tell you nothing about him because you wasn't finna look at me like and put pussy on my and put miles on my pussy. That's what she y'all said that ain't what she said, but that's basically her sentiment. And when I went to her, she was just like, it is what it is. This is how I chose for your life to be and who I chose to be in your
But
life.
that's you, because if my mama would have told me that, we would have got to fight.
I'm not saying that I felt right. I was on some Diana shit on the inside, but did I play it on the outside? Hell no. On my inside, I was burned up because she rebuffed me. She didn't give a fuck. Then I'm looking at her like, bitch, I don't even know this nigga and I'm 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm saying bitches like everyday bitch. But yeah. And I had a bone to pick with her. My mom didn't give not one fuck about no bone as whatsoever. So, and I didn't come to her about it like that, like on a Diana level either. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a respect level. You know what I'm saying? Even when they wrong. Nigga, please. You crazy.
And then it's even worse. I feel like your situation.
I bet about mine. She better not never. I ain't got no stories like that.
I feel like your situation was even worse because you was actually the child in question, right?
Not
really,
Diana.
Yeah, really, Diana didn't really have a reason to really be mad about it. That as much as you did, because it wasn't her, it was Zeke. You get what I'm saying? Well, but yeah.
You gotta watch these kids. They do all kinds of shit. I'd have put Diana would be out. That's who would be out on that.
No,
night.
Your mama said you weren't about to put miles on her pussy.
Well, she didn't say that. No, she didn't say that. But her sentiment was basically like, "Girl, you weren't gonna be looking. I'm raising girls. You're not gonna be looking at me like and doing shit." I said, "Yeah, but now we both got children out of wedlock too." And she was like, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? It did still happen. You know what I'm saying? So, she didn't want to introduce that element into her child rearing and into our life. You know what I'm saying? But it ended up being that anyway. So, but I did not come to her. I came to her real meek and real low about it. And, hey, Mom.
So how did you feel? How did you feel once the man started telling you stuff?
I don't give a damn, because my thing is you don't run off from your kid. I don't give a fuck what a bitch told you. You know what I'm saying? You don't run off from your kids. That's how I feel.
But it still go back to your mother was motherly towards you.
Yeah.
Okay. So if your mama treats you like your child, like this is my child. Monet don't treat her kids that way.
I'm trying to really feel you on this right here, because my mom was a good mom and stuff like that. But does it still erase the fact that you were asked, I understand that as a parent, you don't want your past discretion, your children know that because it's embarrassing. And then when you try to teach against certain things because you want your children to be better than you, and you try to like hide shit a little, I get that as a parent that occurs and stuff like that. But I don't understand this whole argument that she's not a parent to the kids. So you're saying because she's more of like a boss to them or an employer or something like that to them, that they don't have the respect connection in their minds and hearts not to do her like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I want you to really think about raising Kanan and Raquel and Kanan. And then think about Monet and her kids. Mm-hmm. Okay, even though Kanan came out when he got to be a grown man, whenever he started in the game, Raquel was his mother, and she treated him like her son. Monet don't do that to her kids. Monet look like she treat them like, corner boys. So it's kind of like, I mean, come on, in my own family, I got people in my family that call they moms by their names. Now, I wasn't raised like that. My mama.
Well, and I think that's the reason why they do that in the writing, calling her Monet like that. Yeah.
Yes, because and then even calling Diana a B, you know what I'm saying? That's an environment that ain't motherly, okay? Because my mama has never done that. So you got to think about the environment that she raised them in. That's why they don't respect. I mean, they'll call her mom.
Ain't nothing to me. I'm just like.
I'm just saying. You got to think. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Okay, so let's keep moving. So Kane goes with Mecca to hunt down GTG. After the big table fight.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on? Did you like that order production? Was you with that order?
I don't know. It seemed like business got to keep going. Like money still got to be made. People still got to pay for this. So let's keep going. I don't know. Like it's a weird situation because like it'd be interesting to see more of how they transition out of that. Like what can say? Like, well, I got to go.
Yeah. Mama, you out, you put out, I don't give a damn. I gotta keep moving. I gotta go to see the man about the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Like she leaves and he just sits there, everybody else is sad. He's like, well, I gotta go too. I'll talk to y'all when I get back.
So they didn't kill all of GTG, so Kane says. And then the chef is just sitting up there looking, and oh boy just sliced his neck. What's his name? Mecca does, talking about he was the mole. And we talked about our theories on that and stuff like that, but it's starting to get rushed at this point in the episode. I'm like, okay. So then the dean texts Carrie and says, I want to talk to you early in the morning. So she's sitting there with her little wine.
Maybe you tired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't stand. I'm so glad that they off her. I'm sorry.
Like, so she's sitting up there. She's all like, and she going through the shit and she feeling bad. She trying to figure out what happened and everything like that. And the dean texts her and said, I want to see you early in the morning. And then the door knocks. Girl, when I tell you I would have been up there with my whole shotgun like this, like for nights, I'd have been out that apartment because I'd have been scared in the mud. Okay, she just go open the door, and Monet sitting there. Now Monet had a gun to your head 2 times, I think, 2 times. I don't know. And Monet standing there, and Monet comes in there, and then they all some sister, you've been on my mind, oh sister, we're 2 of a kind. I done lost my family. I lost my family tonight. That's Monet. And then here goes Carrie. I lost my career and everything that I love, and my person, all this stuff like that. They going back and forth with each other, right? And then Monet say, because Monet asked, is Zeke here? Because Monet's looking for Zeke. Like when she gets put out the house, she looking for Zeke. She's like, she called the phone. He not answering the phone. So she thinking he probably going to go lay up with this woman, right? So, and I'm sitting here thinking, why are you not keeping up with the case? But anyway, so she go over here to the lady and she like, is Zeke here? I just lost my family. Old girl said she just lost her job and her prestige, whatever. And Monet say, well, if you still around for him to run to, why would he ever run to me? And that's all, like I said, Monet is just really concentrated on Zeke and keeping a relationship with him and stuff like that. And then we see later on that Zeke did go to her house after Monet had been there and Carrie hanging. Okay. I don't believe that Monet killed that woman. That first of all, the avenue of death, the route of death that was taken, that ain't even Monet. Okay. And I don't believe that Carrie wouldn't have fought Monet trying to get no rope around her neck and all that shit like that. I think that they had a heart-to-heart talk and some real shit and stuff like that. Carrie already getting talked into everything. You know what I'm saying? She got talked into the motherfucking testimony. She got talked into. It was who was I talking to? Was I talking to you or was I talking to you, Gabor, or you, production? When I was telling you all the shit she got talked into, that was production. What was I saying, production?
About her getting talked into killing herself?
Yeah, and then I think Monet talked her into killing herself. But I said I had about 2 other things she had got talked into.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? I don't even know. But so I don't believe Monet killed her. I believe that they got it, they talked, and then the lady sunk into a deeper thing and off herself because she's ruined. She was ruined at that point. And what was so crazy is didn't Tate just tell her last episode that this is not the end of her?
And she lost her job too because the man told her to come in early. Remember, she got a text from her boss that said come in early.
We just said that. But what I'm saying, remember Tate also told her in the last episode, this is not the end of your story. So maybe she felt like after this right here, that her story was over and she just killed herself. Do y'all believe that it was a murder or that it was a suicide?
Well, I don't care who
Well,
killed her. I just know she
we're not
did.
supposed to say that word on YouTube. I don't think. I know a lot of people be saying. I think I probably already said it. But
Well, I don't care who unalived her. I'm just glad she's unalive.
But the way that she was acting this season, I was ready for her to go, and I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming by the way she was acting this season that she had to go. She had to go.
She was
But
just
let's
too
talk. Do
erratic.
y'all think that I think that Zeke got to be related to 50 Cent because his acting just ain't cutting it for me.
So you
So for
think
him to
50
come back
put
season
it
after
down?
season, that might be 50 nephew or something. Gotta be.
I was listening to Courtney. She said she has a bigger plan for Zeke. So I don't know. And I think he's a Southern person anyway. That's why his accent is like that.
Hold on. What you mean?
Okay, I'm a Southern bear. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
I'm just playing. No, but he's slow though. He looks slow.
Well,
He acts slow. His acting is not that he's. I think his acting is so bad that they're trying to portray him as slow.
Okay, I like that theory. I can go with it's interesting. That's an interesting theory.
Like you can't
and
act, so we're gonna make you retarded.
may make him
I
as
mean,
like this is our black guy that's how they say blondes are dumb, what I'm saying? He might come off
Or
as
stupid
dumb, but
athlete or slow athlete.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That the thing is he's just a stupid athlete, but with all this stuff revealing to him, you see how he said, "Well, my thing said I can't." He ain't that stupid.
I
Yeah.
heard that that they're gonna do something with Effie too.
Yeah, she said
I heard
season
that.
3. So
Yeah, I heard that too. So let's speak about that. So at the end, Tariq uh is talking to Effie, okay? And going over the course of the day. Baby, first of all, when they kicked Braden out so they could be by themselves, he was like again, like, because they were screwing the last time they put him out, right? And then he
Mm-hmm.
said, burn a candle this time. I said, oh Lord, well, you came and smell sex, didn't you? Didn't you? Lord. I would have been embarrassed if somebody told me that burn a candle this time. Oh my God. Ooh, I wonder what that room was smelling like. But anyway, so Tariq was like, the girl was like, Tariq told her that he had got caught on the wire with Lauren, right? And she was like, what? She snitching or whatever? He was like, well, I don't know. I'm glad that he said that. Like, I don't know if that's really what it is. I think Professor Milgram, Carrie, had like manipulated her into doing the wire on me. And so she was like, oh, okay. She was like, well, I just don't think she was the one for you either. And I did not feel like that was no hate or nothing. I think Effie be coming with the fucking raw advice. You know what I'm saying? The real wisdom. She was like, because while you were with her, you were not yourself. You were not able to be who you were when you were with her and who you are when you were with her. And I was like, that would have never worked. This boy's going to be in the street some kind of way forever. Okay. And this little blue blood, crispy cut girl, not knowing how to handle herself and shit, was not going to work. I'm with that. I think she told him a real solid. I don't think it was no hate, no trying to get the bitch out the way. What y'all think? And girl, Tariq been screwing this season, hasn't he? Tariq, sit down. Hello, keep up, y'all. What y'all talking about?
oh yeah, I mean, everybody knew him and Lauren wasn't gonna work. I mean, because they just come off two different sides of the tracks. Like, what's her name? Jenny said in the opening statement. Although he did come from privilege, let's not act like that. He didn't have to struggle because his daddy was So yeah, that wouldn't have never worked for him. She don't understand the struggle of anything.
Yeah. So what you guys say about all this, Gabor?
What were we talking about?
Talking about what Effie told Tariq.
Oh, she said that. Yeah, she was right. She was correct. That's just a different side that she doesn't see of him, and she probably, I don't know. To me, I feel like Effie and Tariq are like the same people. They have to portray a different way at school, and then they really, got their street mind on the outside. You know what I'm saying? What?
No, I'm listening. I'm just looking at my
Oh,
hair.
so they're two of the same. Effie and Tariq are two of the same. So I don't. She was right, but I don't think that she liked the smart side of Tariq. Maybe the school side of him.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
So listen, okay, production. What do you think about what Effie told her? Told him.
I mean, I think she's right. Uh, he, she sees that, I think she really has feelings for him, and she can see that he was choosing the wrong one in the first place because he wasn't 100% with himself, and this sucks. She can see how, like, maybe even possibly how him, not having that relationship works makes him realize who he is even more. Because if he thought he can, try to get in a relationship like that and be with somebody that innocent, now he realizes that that's not true. And so, I mean, I think even that, like, she sees that pain in him.
Okay, so do y'all think that it? So you think that she was being honest and she wasn't doing no hating or no, pump, no, no hating on the girl?
Well, it could have been some hating because she did the same thing to Deanna, telling her don't sleep with him and stuff like that. So she could probably
Yeah.
have him to herself. Be sure, be sure, make
Okay,
sure
so
you
look.
sure.
Okay, so check this out. Now, who would you pick for Tariq? Because both of the ladies that are still standing, Diana and Effie, they're both smart. They're both in school or going to school, and they're both
Lauren too.
no, I'm about to say, and they're both in the life.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't pick Diana.
Okay, why not?
That's too close to home. You working with the
That
Tejadas,
she
that's their
didn't.
sister. You can't
Oh,
even
girl,
go in.
working with them.
But
Oh, but
that's
she.
that's in a different magnitude. He worked for Monet.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you're sleeping with the boss's daughter. That's
And
why he
Hmm.
told her don't never say nothing.
yes, and Elfie actually knows like the background of Tariq. Diana only knows him from that's Zeke. That was Zeke's person that was supposed to help him pass the stuff. Him and Effie went to school together. That's why I was telling you the last time we did a review. Him and Effie went to the same whatever school. So she knows more about Tariq. So that's why he's like that. That's the reason why he showed her the letter instead of Diana about his dad, because she knows more about him than Diana does, and so he can trust her more. Although she did screw him over, honey, I'm
Hmm.
still
She
looking a
sent him
little.
to jail.
Uh huh.
She Well, she got him
Mm-hmm.
kicked out of the show. But I think
Yeah.
that Lauren is the better fit for him because usually when men are in a life and stuff like that, they don't want that around them 24/7. And with him and Effie, the life will be around 24/7. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make their money and stuff. He didn't got a place to relax from that or get his head together outside of that.
Yeah,
With
but we
Lauren, he
looking.
does.
We asking who is best for him all the way around though, because Lauren don't know. She could learn to how to act and around police and this, that, and the other and stuff like that. But Lauren don't even look or give me that she want to be involved with none of that stuff. Nowhere at all.
Mm.
Production.
But
Who do you match Tariq with? You're on mute.
I'd say Effie.
Okay, and why?
I feel like Diane is trying to learn herself, so she really doesn't know 100% where she's at. Like, Effie is on the same level as Tariq.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay, so before we all talk, I was gonna say Diana because I feel like Diana's gonna be more loyal to him. I keep hearing y'all say that old girl had did some dirt, and old girl, woo, 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 she got some kind of underlying, uh, you know, under the sleeve type of shit going on and stuff like that. I've heard several other reviewers say the same thing. So I'm talking about Effie. So I really like the loyalty that I see in Diana. And I think that that's exactly what Tariq, which would also be with a woman who's smart and a woman that understands life to actually have the loyalty. I think that's best suited for Tariq, especially with him having having goals to have his sister, and especially with his mother. The situation with his mother being a witness protection, but he still wants to have a relationship with his mother. I just feel like we have not seen. You don't go with the snake that bit you. You know what I'm saying? You don't go with that person. You go with loyal and trustworthy and stuff like that. And I feel like Diana gives that to me. So I'm gonna stick with Diana for right now until we see a little bit more about Ep8. Well, y'all, this was season 2, episode 8 of Power Book 2, Ghost. Okay. I hope that y'all enjoyed this review. I am so thankful for everybody who showed up, for my panelists who showed up, production. Thank you for coming by. You have any last words about anything that we may have not touched or anything that you may want us to think about until the next episode? Thank you.
I've been editing videos too, but no, I'll say no. I haven't even seen the preview or the trailer for the next one, so I don't know. Watch the trailer.
Well, the trailer was at the end of the episode. Did you see that?
Nope.
So at the end of the episode, did you see it, Gabor and Mimi?
Yeah, I'm in my sources.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
My sources didn't have it.
Oh,
so
okay.
what happened was
we got the same sources. I saw it.
Oh,
So-
really? You know what? I got my set for like that thing auto credit. Skip over.
okay.
My bad.
Tate's taking a stand. It looked like Dante is gonna come and trash Monet them house.
Yeah.
It looked like Monet is back at home. Monet is gonna have a shootout with Dante at the basketball court.
Outside.
Yeah,
And
outside
it
at the
ain't just
basketball
Monet.
court.
It's Monet and Lorenzo. It's shooting them, ain't they?
Yeah. Well, I know. I just saw Dante with a gun, and I saw Monet
Oh,
with
okay.
a
I
gun
just saw
behind a
light
trash
skin.
can.
I saw 2 light skins. Okay, but it was just it's her and Dante. Okay.
And that's all I can remember.
And then
That's the
somebody
good thing.
showed up at Tariq's room with the gun. That's where everybody comment about when I was looking at people comments on the promo. There's like, who's that that light skinned hand that came to shoot Tariq? And then
Right.
I'm sick of y'all saying Ghost is dead. Please stop saying Ghost is alive. Okay, Courtney even says Ghost is dead. Leave him.
That man wanted to lead a show. He wanted to lead a show. He ain't coming back.
Yes.
So wait. You also got to remember that Braden is going to confront Tariq again.
Yeah. So Tariq, I feel like that Tariq is going to give that, unbeknownst to Braden, Tariq is going to give that photo to Tate for him not to testify on him, because that's what Method Man was saying. Davis was saying on the trailer. What does he got on you?
Yeah.
And so I feel like he gonna give him that picture, and him and Braden gonna fall out, because Braden, he was telling Tariq, it's not always about you. He's like, you don't understand, nigga. It ain't always about him.
Did it?
And I don't like the plot armor, but that's a whole nother story.
You don't like the who?
Plot
armor.
Oh.
It seems like nobody ever gets punished for the stuff that they doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, I'm really interested in this Tate getting on the stand, because he is a whippoorwill, honey. He be running his game too, okay? And it's just right when you think that he's halfway dignified, he do some more mess too, just like everybody else. So I wonder if he gonna run in the hole on Tariq, or nah, because they ain't gonna be able to get rid of Tariq if it's about him. So okay, yeah. Well, they got rid of Ghost. That wasn't it about him.
Well, Courtney, the way Courtney writes people dying, she says that they earned their death. So he did earn his death, and I was so glad.
She ain't doing nothing spectacular. We just watching the show. She thinks she doing something. Courtney ain't doing nothing spectacular.
Well, I mean, she didn't write the episode, so it was somebody else who wrote the episode. So I can't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? I like her mind of thinking. But I would just say if he puts Tate on the stand, you probably need to watch out of what he's gonna say about the night of his dad's shooting.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right, y'all. I gotta be up out of here.
All right. Well, listen, thank y'all all for coming through. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Everybody, I appreciate y'all for coming on the panel tonight. This is a great show, and like I said, y'all are always welcome to come chit chat with me about it. Good night,
Alrighty.
everybody.
Bye, y'all. Have a nice night.
Good
Okay.
night.
All right.